Love you.
Okay, here we are again, back for another episode of Brad and Mira for the Culture, the Otherppl Show's weekly pop culture assessment. I am Brad Listi, here as always with my friend and co-host Mira Gonzalez. Hello, Mira.
Hello, Bradley. How are we doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited that today's episode is brought to everyone by Penguin Press, publisher of Where Are You Really From?, the debut story collection by Elaine Shea Chow, critically acclaimed author of Disorientation. Where Are You Really From? Is the Otherppl Book Club's official September pick. I'm going to be talking with Elaine Shea Chow on the program in the not too distant future. And her story collection features 6 singular stories and a novella. And these are stories that explore the limits and the possibilities of storytelling.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's about the slipperiness of truth, too, when you're telling stories. This truth is a slippery thing. And again, the collection is called Where Are You Really From? It's by Elaine Shea Chow, available right now wherever books are sold from Penguin Press. I also want to give a quick plug to my new company, DeepDive, which will be celebrating its 1-month birthday on Friday, September 12th. And on that Friday, the launch sale, the DeepDive launch sale, will officially end.
So we're getting close.
We're getting close. Yeah.
Will the sale be over as people are listening to this?
Well, no. This episode goes live on 9/11. So we're going to go live on 9/11 with Brad and Mira, and then the 12th is Friday, and the launch sale ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. And this is your last chance to save 25% on how to write a novel, the debut course from DeepDive. More than 50 hours of instruction from nearly 4 dozen of today's most celebrated contemporary authors. So just go to deepdive.audio and save 25% if you buy the course before midnight Pacific time on Friday, September 12th.
It's at 3/4 of the normal price, people. That's a good deal.
It's a good deal. 25%. www.deepdive.audio.
Deepdive.audio. Check it out. Buy it. Help Brad. Help yourself. Write a novel. It's great. We love it. Here at the podcast, we love it.
Yeah. So otherwise, my daughter had COVID this week, which was sort of a bum. Yeah. And it's such a disaster. Like, she goes back to school.
Right.
And we're like, okay, finally, summer's over, kids back to school. And then within 10 days of being back at school, there's just a huge COVID outbreak. And I want to say more than 30 kids in her grade. Yeah. It's just everybody was just going down with it.
Do they close down the school for that?
No.
That's psychotic.
The thing is, too, is that some parents, because kids have different levels of intensity. I mean, it's like anybody with COVID. It's different levels of intensity. Sure. And sometimes kids are only mildly symptomatic.
Oh, and the parents don't notice?
Well, I think they do notice, and they just don't want to have their kids at home.
Oh my God. That is just the most selfish shit. That is crazy.
It happens all the time.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. So, Carrie's talking to the school nurse, and the school nurse is thanking her effusively for pulling Evan out of school, because of course we're not going to send our kid to school when she's positive for COVID. That's
of course not. That's terrible for the kid and for everybody who interacts with her.
Yeah. So we're then, you're always worried, is everybody in the family going to catch it? Who's going to go down next? But
right. How did you avoid it? Does everyone in the family have COVID?
No. We just quarantined her and put her in her room essentially for the week. And nobody else got it. Thank God.
Wow. That's incredible. That's very lucky that nobody else got it. That's crazy. I was reading yesterday that 1 in 25 people in Los Angeles currently have COVID, transmissible COVID.
Yeah. It's in there's a wave happening right now.
It's fucking everywhere. Mask up, people. It's as important now as it's ever been. Mask the fuck up. Don't get COVID. Don't give me COVID. Mostly don't give me COVID. If you motherfuckers give me COVID, I'm going to be so fucking mad.
Yeah, I just don't go out. That's the key. Yeah. Just stay home.
Yeah, I went out this this weekend, a little bit, and Tyler went to the gym, and I was like, Tyler, if you give us Equinox COVID, like, I'm gonna kill everybody at Equinox. So
yeah, he goes to Equinox. Look at Tyler with the fancy gym membership.
I know. Well, his work pays for it, not us. So, but still,
that's like, what is that? It's like a perk for his company.
Yeah, it's like one of the perks. You get like a gym membership, so you can like stay in shape while you're seated all day long. But my plan is to go to the spa and do some expensive spa treatments, courtesy of Tyler's company. So
wait, they have a spa at Equinox?
Oh yeah, they do. They do like red light therapy, they do like cryotherapy, lymphatic draining, all this like shit. I have no idea what it does, but I want to do all of it.
Is it included like in the membership?
I mean, it's billed to whoever pays for the membership, so we'll see.
Awesome. So what else has been going on? You like went out, Tyler went to the gym. So far you're well. And then what else has happened?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess earlier this week, this is probably the most important thing to mention that happened to me this week, is that I went to the ER for myself this time.
Oh my God. Why?
I never I've thought of myself as like a really chaotic person. And yet like ever since this podcast started, it's like every week I have like a new, just like life altering fucking chaotic nightmare that's happening to me. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I think it's always been this way, but I just think the podcast has helped to reveal.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And I just like kind of didn't notice because it's the way my life's always been. But so Wednesday morning, I wake up and I've got a big ass lump behind my ear. Now, listeners are immediately going to say, well, it's probably just like a cyst or whatever. No, I've had those before. I've had a pimple behind my ear. I've had all that. This was not that. It was a hard lump that was like on my skull. Like, so if you like feel like towards like the top of your ear, like that, like where your skull is, basically that's where the lump was. And it felt like an injury. Like it felt like somebody in my sleep had just like hit me with a hammer on the back of my ear. And like, that was it. But I noticed it because I like rolled over in the morning and then one side just hurt. And I was like, what the fuck? So
wait. It was painful?
It was painful. It was painful as if like I had like a goose egg from bumping my head. Like that's how it felt. It felt like it hurt to the touch. And like it was kind of like pushing my ear a little bit. And that also hurt. So it was kind of giving me like a headache. And it was like...
Wait. And was it gelatinous? Like was it...
No.
It was hard.
It was hard like the way that like a goose egg would be when you bump your head, I guess. Like it's like it was hard like bone. Like, I mean, I guess maybe not like bone, but it was also like right on the bone. So it was like not squishy. It was hard. It was on bone. And it was like much bigger than like a cyst would be normally. Like it's like, it was much like, it was kind of like oval shaped almost. Like it really just felt like an injury. And so I had Tyler take a picture of it and I sent that picture into my doctor like at like 11 or noon or something like that. Cause I was like, all right, it's a little weird. And then I didn't get a response. And then it's like 6 or 7 p.m. And I get a message from my doctor. And it says, I'm very concerned that this might be mastoiditis, which is a fast spreading bone infection of the jaw. And that I need to go to the ER right now. So I put pants on and we got in the car and we went to the ER. And I had to tell like 50 million different people, like, my doctor thinks I have a bone infection. And so I get in there, they do triage or whatever. It's pretty fast. I go to the room with the actual doctor and I tell her what happened. And I swear to God, she goes, so you woke up with a lump on your ear and you came to the ER. And I was like, well, not because I fucking want to be here. Not because I'm like a hypochondriac. Like I sent a picture to my doctor and she's like, go to the ER right now. So I said, okay. Like, that's why I'm here. She thinks it might be mastoiditis. And I said it like 3 times. And then Tyler said it. And she was like, oh, okay, mastoiditis. Yeah, that's a rapidly spreading bone infection. And I was like, I'm going to fucking go fucking ballistic in here. Like, what the fucking shit? So she did like this 3-point test for mastoiditis, which is like they do kind of like, they like snap in your ear and like, can you feel this? And they touch the top of your ear and they're like, does that hurt? I could hear it. Didn't hurt. And then she did the one where she touched the back of my ear and I was like, ow, 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 pain, ow, ow, ow. And she was like, okay, so the way that you diagnose mastoiditis is with a CT scan. So those who know me know that I wear a lot of gold jewelry every day, all the time. So I had to sit in there and like take off all of my gold jewelry for like a million years, and it was a nightmare. And then I did a CT scan and waited for like an hour and a half for the fucking results to come back. And it was like midnight by the time we left. She comes back with the results and she says, so it's not mastoiditis. Whatever it is, it's surface level. We don't know what it is. They can't see the surface level things without contrast, I guess, which I didn't have. And I swear to God, this lady she goes, the other day I was looking at myself in the mirror and I noticed that one of my collarbones was bigger than the other one. And I was like, that's so weird. Like, what the hell? Like, has it always been like this? And then she was like, do you think it's possible that your skull has always just been shaped that way? And like, I laughed out loud. I was like, are you literally telling me that like, you believe that my skull is just shaped this way and I woke up and noticed it and freaked out? Like, what? And I was like, I mean, if my skull is shaped this way, there's also a giant lump on it. So I don't know. Like,
and it hurts.
And it hurts like hell. That's why I'm here. And my doctor told me go to the ER right now. Like, and it's like pushing my ear. It's like very obviously a lump. Like you take one look at it and you're like, oh yeah, that's a big ass lump on your head. Like, I can't even begin to understand why this lady was just thinking I was like going in there because I noticed the shape of my skull. It was a truly strange experience. And now the lump is gone. And now it's gone. So I literally don't know how it happened. I seem to be injuring myself in the night. Like, I don't know. My mom suggested maybe it was like the ear of my glasses. Like I somehow like, I don't know, bumped my head with that or something like that. And like, I do often hurt myself and not even notice it until later when I'm like, I have an injury. That's weird. But this straight up happened in my sleep. So like, I have no fucking idea. Which I guess leads us to our first segment of the episode, which is Mira dying?
Another LA morning in a fog from TAC. Mira finds a lump behind her ear and feels the fear. Dinner in the emergency room, her doctor sent her there. Mastoiditis possible, CAT scans and incompetence. It's a medical scare. It's Mira dying. Mira doesn't know.
Well, I mean, did you fall asleep with your glasses on? Like, I could see like maybe you slept on something like hard. I could see that being what could cause this lump to form.
I don't think I fell. I mean, I might have fallen asleep with. I'm pretty sure that I didn't. I don't usually fall asleep with my glasses on, but if I did, it was like definitely not like on a hard surface or anything. It was like on like a pillow, but.
And you like not like a remote control, or I'm trying to think of like what kind of like
no, definitely not. And like likely I was like sitting up. Like I'm known to just like fall asleep fully sitting up like a dad.
Do you have like any? It's because you're so fucking baked. Like, dad. Yeah, I fall asleep like a dad if he's on 300 milligrams of THC.
Well, hold on. Dads just do be falling asleep on chairs. That's just something that dads do be doing, even when they're not on THC. But for me, yeah, no, it is the THC. That's fair.
Yeah, you just like at some point just nod off. But I'm thinking that like, how long did it stay? Like it was just there for like 24 hours or 48 hours?
It started going down the next day. It started getting smaller the next day. And then I think the day after that, it was like almost gone.
Was there any bruising?
Nope.
Well, okay, here's a thought.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you got like bit by a spider or some shit in the night.
That's what Tyler said. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then the doctor was like, that's not a spider bite. And like, given this doctor seems like a bit of a quack in that she thought that my skull was just shaped that way, but I didn't feel any kind of like spot where it could have been a bump. There was no little like scab or anything like that. I mean, it could have been, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. The doctor seemed to think that it wasn't.
I mean, the thing is that there's got to be a cause, right? There's nothing like this just happens. It's got to be something internal or external. Either you hit it, or you slept on something weird, or something bit you, or there was some like internal process in your body. I don't know, like if there would be an allergic reaction that would yield this kind of like lump. That just seems weird.
That's what I was wondering. Because it's not where my lymph nodes are. It's like above that.
All right. I think I'm ready to render a verdict.
All right. Drum roll, please.
All right. I hate to break it to you, Mira, but I'm just going to say that you probably are dying. I feel like.
Wow. This is the second Mira is dying verdict that we've gotten. This is the second one. So I am dying twice over.
Yeah. I just feel like if you get like a weird bump and nothing bit you and you didn't, it doesn't sound good. And
it doesn't sound good, right?
It's above the head. But the other thing that I'll say is that like, it's nice in a way that you can send pictures to your GP and get like something resembling like same day medical care, or at least like direction.
Yeah, it is really nice.
But the problem is that if you go to your doctor with a photo of something, I just went through this with my dermatologist where I was like, is this like, I took a picture of some like, spot on my leg, and then they come back to me and he's like, it was actually the assistant. She's like, the doctor just isn't sure. So if you want to come, and I'm like, okay. But if you send a photo in of whatever it is to your doctor, doctors are in the United States are so terrified of malpractice suits. Yeah. They are always going to err on the side of like hyper caution.
Yeah.
So you can just expect that your doctor's going to, he's going to just like draw out the worst possible case scenario, and he's going to send you to the ER, which is probably going to cost you at least a few $100 out of pocket.
Yeah, God help me.
Yeah. And it's just like, and you find out like, well, we don't even know. And you have some like mediocre experience with this doctor in the ER who probably, this is the thing too. A lot of these doctors who are in there, what is it called? Mastoiditis? I've never even heard of this. I bet that doctor had barely even heard of it.
Right.
And so it sounds like this doctor, this is what I bet happened. This doctor is talking to you and then didn't even really read your report, just came in because they're so frenzied in the ER. And at some point you say, oh, my doctor sent me here because he thinks that I might have mastoiditis. And then I'm guessing that doctor played it off like she actually knew what mastoiditis even is.
Right.
And then walked out of the room and fucking Googled it, or like went to some database in like the Cedars or whatever hospital you were at. Like went to the database and was like, how do I treat this? That's how this stuff works. I went to, when I broke my knee, I had to go to physical therapy for a while that was like prescribed. Mm-hmm. And I had some like 24-year-old physical therapist, and I watched him do this. And like, I wasn't like offended by it, but I was like, yeah, this is really what's happening. He literally like Googled how to do physical therapy on somebody with a broken patella. And
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's like, you got to be your own best advocate. And
then they tell you not to Google. They're like, oh, you're like Googling your own symptoms too much. Like, bitch, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. They're going to go to ChatGPT. You're going to have like AI doctors before too long. And like,
Jesus,
maybe they'll be better.
God, I mean, at least they won't like discriminate on the basis of like me being like, I don't know, like a weird looking girl with tattoos. Like, at least they'll like listen to me when I say mastoiditis instead of just like only listening to my husband.
Well, no, I've read something. I mean, there's some story that's like circulating online about how hot people get like much better medical care.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're an attractive young woman. That should benefit you. But like,
yeah, it should.
People with like symmetrical features, and like you take like a model, like a supermodel, and send her to the doctor. And then you take some like ogre looking dude and send him to the doctor. Like they're going to get two different qualities of care. Which,
hot people privilege.
So sorry, Mira, I hate to break it to you. And I'm glad that this bump has subsided for now.
Yeah, I am dying though, so it probably will come back. Let's see. I had a very eventful week, actually. The other thing that I did this week was I had some friends who were visiting Los Angeles because my friend's mom just did her last round of chemo. And so we were like, they got like a cabin on, what was it, a Crystal Coves beach. There's like these cabins that you can rent that are owned by the like park service, I guess, that are like right on the beach and are very pretty. So we went down there to visit them, say hi. And my friend's mom was high out of her fucking mind, was talking about her chemo doctor and was like, I have this chemo doctor and I'm so sad I'm not going to see him again. He's so hot. He didn't used to be hot, but he got so hot. And then she said, he jizzed up. We all started dying laughing. We were like, Teresa, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean jizzed up? Do you mean like a glow up? Do you mean raised up? Do you mean jazzed up? Like, because you don't mean jizzed up. And then I got a really, really bad sunburn. I was very careful about doing sunscreen on my face and wearing a hat. And so the whole front half of me was totally fine. And then my friend Alex, he sprayed my back with some sunscreen that I must have been praying sunscreen because it didn't fucking work. And my whole back is sunburned and it hurts. And then I won $4 in the Powerball.
Whoa. Yeah. I think everybody played the Powerball this last week because the jackpot was like, it was like you were going to win $1 billion if you won it, right?
I've never played it before. I like didn't know what I just like we were like sitting in this cabin and there was like a loft area and somebody was like, oh, the Powerball is worth, $1 billion or whatever. And my friend's mom, again, high as fuck, just was like, oh, give me some. And just like dropped money from the second floor and it just like the cash just floated down onto us. And we're like, all right, I guess let's get Powerball tickets.
Did you get this woman high? Like, was it because of you that she got stoned?
No, she was high on like much, much stronger things than whatever I had.
Oh, okay. I thought you like went there and like this woman's just coming off of chemo and you're giving her edibles.
Oh, no. I mean, I would have. I offered, but she was like, no, it's okay. It's not my favorite. And I'm already high on hard drugs, so we're good.
She's like, I've got morphine. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I've been on Dilaudid for weeks. I don't need your fucking weed. Are you insane?
So the VMAs happened. I just learned when I was prepping for this episode that the VMAs happened. I totally missed me. I don't know if you watched it.
I did watch it. It was like, I felt like last year was really, really good with like that Chappell Roan performance and like the Sabrina Carpenter performance and just like a lot of good. Taylor Swift was there. And this year was like, it was really mid. It was like, I feel like half of the musicians just seemed like fake. I was like, who the fuck are these people? Like they're just inventing guys.
You're getting to that phase of life. You're just cresting the hill in like your 30s where suddenly you're going to be like, what? Who the fuck are these people? It's just, you lose track and then it's just gone.
I mean, like I'm there. There's like, certain pop stars that I keep track of who I like, and then there's like other ones that I'm just like, I don't like, who the fuck is Alex Warren? Never heard of that person before.
Then they all blend. Like they all seem the same at a certain point. That's another thing that happens.
Benson Boone is the only one who stands out to me because he's just so funny as an individual. All he does is backflip, and I can't help but respect that.
You got to have an angle.
Yeah, you got to have an angle, and his is a standing double backflip. And you know what? He does it well. He works that angle.
If I could do a backflip, I'd be doing backflips all the time too.
Yeah, I mean, same. My brother can do backflips, and he does do them all the time.
It's got to be fun. I always say, like, if I had like a genie, like if I could get some wishes, I would wish to be like a person with like world-class speed for a day. And I would just
running really fast.
Yeah. I've made this argument before. I'm like, listen, if you're Usain Bolt and you can run like 30 miles an hour.
Imagine the shit that you could do to cops and get away with it.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't these people run in public more often? Like I would be like running through the mall just to freak people out. Cause like you gotta understand when somebody's running that fast. I've seen it in person. I've been to like a track event for some reason when I was younger. Cause it was in Indiana, like nothing came to Indiana. So we're like, oh, we'll see Carl Lewis run. And it was truly astonishing to watch these people in person. You don't realize how fast they're moving until you see it with your own eyes. But
that's such like a low level genie wish. Like I would be like, okay, I want like $1 billion, and then like let's like world peace. Like
well, but you get 3 wishes. I would want to be fast, and I would want world peace and $1 billion.
Right. So you would waste one of those wishes. It'd be like, okay, like I can either solve world hunger with my last wish, or I could go like so fucking fast. Like I could just like run the fastest.
Yeah, or it's just like somebody who's like really good at long jump and like just like in a parking lot, just like jump over some cars, just freak people out. Use that power.
I want something like more freaky, like more of a party trick. Like a backflip almost seems cooler. Like, or like if you could like, I mean, like my brother's a contortionist. Some of the tricks that he can do at parties, like it is really, everyone is really impressed. Like I feel like that would be a good genie skill.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine being the person who woke up and opened up their Powerball ticket and realized that they had won? Like that has got to be the most insane, especially when the jackpot is that big.
It's so insane. And like the amount of times that like I have like researched, like, okay, what do you do if you win the lottery? Like how do you avoid the lottery curse? Versus the amount of times that I've played the lottery and Powerball is like pathetic. I think I've gotten like 2 lottery tickets in my life. And this is the first time I've played the Powerball. Yet I'm fucking prepared for if I ever won.
Yeah. Well, it's a regressive tax on the poor. The lottery is like, that's what, everybody's throwing their money away, that you have a 1 in 300 million chance of winning, which is like significantly less than your chances of getting struck by lightning. I mean, it's just like a ridiculously long odds.
Have you heard about the Israeli Epstein associate who has won the Powerball twice?
No.
Yeah, there's a guy who is an Epstein associate who has he's just a very lucky man, just like really has a lot of, good luck and won the Powerball twice when it was at not like a low level Powerball, like when it had like gotten to like, like the level it's at right now.
Well, speaking of the lottery curse, we should just briefly talk about this birthday book that just got released where Jeffrey Epstein was like celebrating his 50th birthday or something. And Donald Trump wrote like Donald Trump like took time to draw him a picture of a woman's naked
woman
outline.
Is a push. I would say it's more of a child. Like the way that it was drawn in like the recreation of it that was originally published made it look like a woman with big titties. The drawing that he actually did is like an armless child.
It's like his dream.
Oh,
so
God.
Dark.
So fucking the whole fucking book is just so much worse than I even thought it would be. And like I thought it would be really bad.
His kids are like so bitter. Like he's never made them a birthday card in their life. They're seeing this like, what the fuck, Dad?
It's like the most effort he's ever made.
Yeah, I mean, it's like there's like screenplay formatting and this like he hand drew this thing. Like it's like Jeffrey Epstein was his crush.
Yeah, it's like he like it almost looks like it was typed on like a typewriter. Like it's really insane. And there's just like, there's also some like illustration that somebody drew where it was like 1983 and then it's a picture of Epstein handing little girls balloons. And then it's like 2003 and it's a picture of those little girls like sucking his dick.
Wait,
like,
what?
Yeah, that's an illustration that somebody drew in the fucking birthday book for him.
All right. I mean, it's like how much more blatantly obvious does it have to get that the president of the United States is like a sicko child rapist?
I mean, you have to be like a really professional pedophile to be writing pedophile poetry in a birthday card for another pedophile.
Yeah.
That's deep pedophile shit. That's like professional pedophile shit.
Like honestly, I know that this is like the eternal question, like, but what will it take for right wingers to wake up and realize that like the whole project is just corrupt and a disaster?
I think they know. I think there's been enough time that everybody knows that Trump fucks kids. Like, I think it's just a matter of like, okay, when it gets to the point where they can't ignore it, then they're just going to have to become pro-pedophilia, which won't be that difficult because the only thing that libertarians all have in common is the desire to lower the age of consent. And many Trump supporters are very libertarian.
They're already there. They're like, yeah,
fuck it,
This is about freedom.
Yeah, exactly. It's about freedom. If I want to fuck a 12-year-old, then I'm going to fuck a 12-year-old. That's not pedophilia. It's, what do they call it when you're attracted to teenagers instead of children? A febophile or whatever the fuck.
I don't even know. I mean, it's like truly where it's headed. Like it's going to get to the point where you won't even be able to win the Republican nomination unless you've had sex with a child.
I mean, it's like we're just like becoming the French. We're just taking after the French. We're saying, okay, France is going to be pro-pedophilia. Like, hold my beer. We're going to be the most pro-pedophilia nation on earth.
JD Vance is like, shit. What do I got to do?
He's like, fuck, their president literally married his elementary school teacher. Like, what? How the fuck do I beat that? There's no topping that.
Mon Dieu. I don't know. It like makes me literally feel ill. The whole thing is so fucking bonkers and like beyond the pale.
I mean, it's like this birthday book is as bad as you could possibly imagine. Like there's like blacked out photos that I'm pretty sure are just like child porn. Like it is just exactly as bad as you could imagine. I mean, like JD Vance is going to have to abuse a child if he wants the nomination.
It's the new like litmus test.
So we also have a recording from Angry Adam, which, as is tradition, neither of us have listened to it yet. So let's hear it.
Hey guys, Angry Adam checking in. Hope you're well or not. I don't I don't know. But Mira, to answer your question, the way I feel about the Baldwins is the way I feel about Taylor Swift, is the way I feel about Blake Lively, is the way I feel about most of the people that you talk about. I don't give a flying fuck, which is why we're here, because this whole concept of a pop culture podcast just makes me angry generally. I don't care about any of these people. They could live or die, preferably the latter. But I will say I do have my own like really pedestrian tastes, so I'm not really criticizing your tastes. All I was saying about Taylor Swift was I just want to hear less of it. And by less, I mean none. But I have my own shitty taste. Trust me. I watch a lot of reality dating shows. Love is Blind. Love fucking Top Chef.
Hell yeah.
I love plenty of garbage. So I think it's just my garbage is a little different from your garbage. That's all. But yeah, I don't care about the bald ones, but please, by all means, ruin your life. Okay. Bye.
Well, don't worry, Angry Adam. I will ruin my own life, and I've been doing it since I was quite young.
We all have our own kinds of garbage.
We all have our own kinds of garbage. And, Angry Adam, I do also watch a lot of reality television, not so much the dating shows, but I do watch Love Island. And I want to recommend to Angry Adam and to all of our listeners a TV show called Couples Therapy. If you like a dating show and a show about therapy, it's a very realistic reality show in which they hide all of the cameras and have a very good therapist do couples therapy on the most insane horrific couples you have ever seen in your entire life. Angry Adam, check it out. I also appreciate the way that Angry Adam continues to listen to the show despite hating it. I also do that with a lot of media. I continue to watch and listen to many things that I hate and that make me angry in my heart, and I harbor a lot of rage over it. So in that sense, Angry Adam and I have a lot in common.
I wonder how many people who listen with like rage in their heart, if they're like secretly loathing it.
Yeah, if you are listening to our podcast with rage in your heart and secretly loathing it, please send an email or voice memo to letters@otherppl.com, and we will read it on the show. You can try to take Angry Adam's crown, although I don't think it's going to happen. He really guards that crown pretty effectively, but you can try. We recommend it. You got to come up with a name for yourself, though, that's as good as Angry Adam.
Yeah. And that would be nice if we could get like a healthy competition going to see who could be like the most like poetically hostile.
Yeah, we could get like a I don't know, a rageful Ricky, something like that.
Homicidal Hal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what is happening in the world of pop culture? Speaking of, popular culture and annoying celebrity stories, like what do we have on the slate this week?
Well, Angry Adam, get ready to raise your blood pressure. Here we fucking go. So our first story is about Charlie Sheen, ex-husband of Denise Richards, famous formerly crack-addicted maniac. He recently came out with a book, a memoir, and in this memoir, he wrote that he got liposuction after a sex worker called him fat.
Wait. He's got a book out?
Yeah, so he's got a book out, or it's either out or it's coming out.
Wait, didn't he also have like a Netflix documentary about him done? Or
Yep. I think it's done or it's coming out. Not totally sure, but there is a book and a Netflix documentary. So it's like he's trying to induce the Sheenaissance, which I'm not here for it. Like I have a weird soft spot for Charlie Sheen. I have to admit it. I don't know why. I have it, but I just do. He's a mess and he's a drug addict and he's a crazy person. But I feel like he hasn't done a ton of harm.
Mostly to himself, and he seems like he's got a sense of humor about himself. He doesn't take himself too seriously. And,
and he's got a good relationship with Denise Richards and his daughters. Like you see on the show, like he's like an active father to his kids. Like that's like, I feel pretty good for any famous man, although that's like a very low bar. So he wrote in this book of Sheen, that it's
called the Book of Sheen.
Yeah, so it's called the Book of Sheen, which incredible title. I mean, A+, so good. And he said that he had hired a sex worker And the sex worker, after sex, slapped his stomach and then said, "What do you say, fatso? You up for round 2?"
Oh,
And he says it made him suicidal, which makes a lot of sense. I would be suicidal too. That's completely insane.
yeah, that would wreck me. I don't think I could handle it.
I mean, horrific. That would just, it would fucking ruin me. And Charlie Sheen then wrote, "I'd rather be a bit soft and alive than crack skinny and fucking dead." Brad disagrees.
I'm like, I actually have to think about that. Like, I'm not sure.
Would you rather be fat or dead? Brad's like, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Well, there are moments. I've had moments in the past where there's like some celebrity who's like obviously strung out, and I'm like, but they look pretty good, you know, like.
That's like you're gonna start running like a pro Anna Instagram page.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like a delicate balance, but there are some instances where
Like who?
Oh,
like
I don't
Kate
know.
Moss?
Yeah, like Kate Moss she's kind of like the exemplar of like heroin chic and just like being strung out and hot at the same time.
I mean, Charlie Sheen, not hot. He didn't look great when he was strung out. He was a little bit older, but when he was younger, he was probably a little bit strung out and he was pretty hot.
He must have been fun to hang out with when he was young.
Right? He seems fun. I guess that's like what endears me to him, is that he seems fun. He doesn't seem mean. He seems crazy and it seems unreliable. But he doesn't. I feel like somebody is going to come and be like, actually, he has like very bad abuse allegations against him. And I'll be like, fuck, shit. Like, I fucked up.
Yeah, we're saying this with very limited Charlie Sheen inside knowledge. It's just like
if he did something terrible,
know.
I don't know. I never heard about it. And please forgive me if he did something awful that I don't know.
Well, listen, let's be logical about this. Here we have a guy who's got a long history of cocaine and crack smoking. You know, he's a huge addict and he likes the uppers. And he's been like the highest paid guy in television. So he's worth a fortune. And he has a thing for sex workers. Like he likes to hire hookers. You're telling me that all this time has gone by and not one of these sex workers has come forward to try to cash in and has been like, this guy roughed me up or, you know, was, you've never heard any of that unless he paid him off quietly or something. But like,
it's a good sign though. I mean, you're hiring sex workers who are like the people that many wealthy people feel like they can get away with abusing and doing terrible things to. That's just a fact. It's like you hear it over and over and over again. They're a very at-risk population of people and yet you're absolutely right. Not a single one of them has ever said that Charlie Sheen even like stiffed them on money, like nothing. He's only ever, and that is, I will say, if somebody is hiring a lot of sex workers and has not had any bad allegations against them, it's kind of a good sign.
Well, and just the fact that this sex worker felt comfortable
right.
like slapping him in the belly and being like, "Hey, fatso."
Like, I'd like to say that, like, in the context of, like, wanting to have sex with them again, too. Being like, hey, fatso, let's fuck. That's such a confusing sentiment to have. And, like, you have to be so comfortable with somebody to say both of those things, like, in the same sentence.
I can't imagine. I mean, like, that's the thing, too. He's, like, he's so comfortable just, like, hiring sex workers to come to his house or whatever it is. That sounds like a nightmare to me. This person you don't even know.
That's like the whole point.
I guess. I don't know. I would not handle that well. But
I mean, you know, if you just watch Pretty Woman and do whatever Richard Gere does.
Richard, that's kind of a silly movie. That movie, I feel like it's goofy. I mean, I get why it's appealing, but it's like...
I actually rewatched that this week, like, just because I was, like, depressed and I wanted comfort. And it's like it is really stupid. It's an incredibly silly movie, but it's a good comfort movie if you want to watch something stupid and, like, get really stoned.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Sometimes like really goofy, stupid movies work, you know, and it's
big
like,
mistake. Huge.
Was that Paul Giamatti? What am I?
No, it's God, I looked him up too. He's the same guy who was you're talking about like the manager guy who sent her to the stores.
I guess. Yeah.
That guy he was in the Princess Diaries too, and I cannot remember his name, but he's a somewhat famous character actor. It is a formula that a lot of movies have copied, you know, the like montage of making like a girl who's like, you know, a little bit fashion confused, like into like a beautiful, wealthy looking lady. Like Devil Wears Prada with Stanley Tucci.
Right.
You know, it's fun.
I feel like Richard Gere in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like, I guess really hot people almost always know they're really hot, but like he
knew.
Like I feel like he really knew how handsome he was.
You could see that man had like the riz of somebody who knew exactly how good looking they were and was taking full advantage of it.
Yeah. He was like, I think at that era, he was like dating Cindy Crawford maybe, or maybe that was after, but yeah, he was just
oh my God. Yeah. I mean, he could date anybody that he wanted, like literally anybody that he wanted. He's fucking Richard Gere. And this was like, was this pre-gerbil? Or was it like prime gerbil?
It might have been his gerbil era.
Might have been the gerbil era.
Is that real? Did that really? I guess that's an eternal question.
This is what I'll say. Imagine trying to put a gerbil up your ass. Is it possible? I doubt it. How do you get it up there? And why?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Of course
it's fake. Of course it's fake. Why would you do it? And again, how?
It's so disgusting.
How are you going to get the gerbil up there? What do you need? Like a fucking like funnel? Like what? How do you do it?
Ugh. Like, how are you going to get it out? That's the real thing.
How are you going to get it in? How are you going to get it out? I mean, there's like, I really think that if that had ever happened to anybody on the planet, everybody would know about it, like in great detail.
The only thing I can say is that if you're that good looking and sex comes that easily, you might get so bored that you're like, yeah, fuck it. Like, bring in the gerbil.
Bring in the gerbil. Yeah, all right.
I'm so bored. Yeah, this is all such old news. I need something to spice my life up.
And a gerbil is what you choose. You're like, you know what? Like, I'm just thinking. And yeah, I think a gerbil. I'm thinking gerbil's the way to go.
So Charlie Sheen got liposuction?
So he got liposuction because he was so insecure about the fact that the sex worker called him fat. And I really get that. You know, I really get that. I think this was a pre-Ozempic time, so that was not a possibility for him. He was on a ton of drugs, so I doubt that exercising and a healthy lifestyle even occurred to him. You know, so he got liposuction.
And he, I bet he's on Ozempic now. He's got to be, right?
He looks good. I feel like he is, you know? Like, I feel like if, like, I don't know, maybe like a low-level dose. He wasn't, like, super fat or anything, but he's looking, like, I was looking at the cover of Book of Sheen, and, like, he looks hot. He looks downright hot, which is, like, it's, like, the first time in a long time that Charlie Sheen has looked downright hot.
He got all jizzed up.
He got all jizzed up. He's been all jizzed up, you guys.
I mean, that's probably an old photo, right? Or it's like heavily doctored.
No, it's a new photo. It's just, he just looks really good in it. Like they did his hair well, and he's like got like a leather jacket draped over one shoulder. He looks like his dad.
I want to look good when I'm older. Like, I somehow be one of those men who's like 70 and still looks like handsome.
Brad just wistfully in the podcast. I want to look good.
I mean, you know, there just comes an age for most guys when you just fall apart. It's over.
Not with modern surgery and you know, medical
Yeah, but I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go into the knife. Like,
no?
You know, I'm riding this out. Like, just
what about Botox?
No. It is what it is. I think that's my attitude, but I think I won't you know, I'm not gonna love it, but I'm also not gonna try to like intervene.
What if a listener paid for us to get Botox together? Then would you do it?
Maybe. I'm a little skeevy about it, though. What is it, botulism? You're injecting this under your skin? It doesn't seem like it would be good for you to do that.
I've been doing it for decades. People are fine. Surface level, it just goes away.
I could get rid of this 11. I get this from my mom. We both have 11? The 11.
Oh, like a concerned eyebrow thing?
Yeah, it's like between my eyes. I've got the 11. But you can Botox that right out, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can Botox that right out, and then your eyebrows will get high like Spock.
Yeah, see, that would be embarrassing to me. I'd rather just have the 11.
Yeah, I've had bangs my whole life, so my forehead is wonderfully not exposed to the sun and free of lines. So I hope everyone's jealous.
Yeah, mine. You can see the lines on my forehead.
Yeah, I mean, you're also older than I am. No offense.
Thanks, Mira.
So our next story is about Britney Spears, my favorite. I'm a big fan. Britney's friends.
This is like your childhood idol.
Oh, yeah, big time. The first CD that I'm sure I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but the first CD that I ever bought was Hit Me Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. The first concert that I ever went to was Britney Spears on the Oops, I Did It Again tour. And I was front row, and I do still have memories of it to this day. I got a Britney Spears shirt. I wore it to school the next day and the boys made fun of me. And I remember I kicked one in the shin and then I denied it. I remember my mother saying to me that she thought that it would be a phase and that she liked that I was young and enjoying music. And here I am, age 33, still as big of a Britney fan as I've ever been. And yes, my mother is disappointed in me. And Angry Adam also, I think, probably is disappointed in me. But you know what, Angry Adam? I would say listen to, what is it? Don't Let Me Be the Last to Know. And get back to me.
What is that?
That is a Britney Spears song that is like a B-side song. And it's basically her only song where they let her use her full vocal range and not sing like a baby. And it's great.
What does she sound like?
She sounds like she's got a fucking voice on her. Like, she really has the range. Like, they did not let her use her full range. She's like Christina Aguilera level good, easily.
And they just make her sound like what, like an infantilized little like baby girl?
Yeah, because like her branding when she was first coming onto the scene was like, she was like, went from like the, you know, Mickey Mouse Club. And then when she became a pop star, when they like, you know, did that for her, she just came out with Hit Me Baby One More Time. And she was like literally 16, I think, when that came out. And she was wearing that schoolgirl outfit, you know, and like the little braids and everything and doing the sexy dancing and like, so like that whole thing, they, in addition to that, also had this whole vocal, like high-pitched baby sounding ass voice for her to sing in also.
By the way, some video has just been released of one of Britney Spears's Mickey Mouse Club appearances, and Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein are in the crowd cheering, just squealing.
So fucking dark.
Just shrieking with joy.
So our Britney Spears story for today is about how her friends and family are worried as she is living in a, quote, messy mansion covered in dog poop. Now, I just want to say, like, every rich person lives in a mansion covered in dog poop. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I feel like that is actually common for like very wealthy people to have no idea how to like they have pets because they just want them. They think it's like cute or something to have pets, but they have like no like facility for caring for them. It would never even occur to Britney Spears to like pick up after a dog.
Right. And you can't like take the dog for a walk very easily if you're super famous, like, because people will be taking photos of you and shit like that. I mean, it's like, it's extremely common. Like, everybody now, half the Real Housewives have fucking houses full of poop. Like, every rich person just gets a bunch of dogs as a little accessory and then lets them shit everywhere and doesn't know how to train them. And it's like, just, I don't know, just hire dog walkers. Yeah, you know?
I need to like get in touch with Britney. I'll walk your fucking dogs, Britney. Your poor dogs.
Someone get us in touch with Britney Spears ASAP.
I'd be good at being a dog walker. That's probably what I should be doing with my life, just walking people's dogs.
Yeah, giving up on podcasting and just walking dogs.
Just walking like 12 hours a day. With
like one of those like waist straps that like has like all the dog leashes attached to it.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm sure there are people in LA. I see them out there and they've got like 15 dogs. And
oh, yeah.
They're making a good wage. They probably get paid like $50 a dog. They got like 20 dogs. I mean, it's like, it's good money.
Not bad.
No.
I would never do it because I am not good at making dogs behave. But I mean, it seems like a good gig. Let's see. I wonder what kind of dogs Britney Spears has.
Yeah. Like, I feel like she's got like a bunch of small dogs that are just shitting all over her house.
Okay. So she has an Australian Shepherd, a Yorkshire Terrier, and then 2 like small mutts, I guess.
Yeah.
Australian Shepherd's kind of big, right?
Yeah. Aussie's like a mid-size. I mean, but you can get like, it's just like everything. Like all these like breeds can be, you can get like the boutique version, right? Like you can get like you can get like a small Bernedoodle. So they'll breed out like a Bernese mountain dog with like a teacup poodle.
Whoa.
So you'll get like a perfectly small, like travel size. It's so, that kind of drives me nuts. But
that's really adorable to think about, but it does seem not great for the dogs. Having said that, I own a Pomeranian and a Corgi, a toy Pomeranian. So like, I'm really not one to be talking about deformed dogs. I'm like, a connoisseur of deformed dogs, apparently.
By the way, Mira's house is covered in dog shit.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's just, and it's huge. My house is giant. I live in a mansion. Dog shit all over the place.
Mira's just nodding off on her futon while her dog shit all over the house.
I'm actually like so unbelievably paranoid about like my house smelling like dog piss or dog shit. Like I like, and like it's like the main thing that I want to avoid in my home is the idea of it smelling like dog piss or shit, because I've been in homes that smell like that and I was like, oh my God, this is completely unacceptable. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I mean, I don't care. It could be like animal feces or animal smell. It could be like weird food smells. Like I just remember as a kid going to certain friends' houses and being like, oh, this house smells bad.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be the house that smells bad.
Yeah, I never want to be the house that like people like go and they tell their friends afterwards, like, man, that house smells weird, right? Like, what is that?
Yeah, take care of your house.
Yeah. So that is not what Britney Spears is doing, I guess. Which, like, I don't know. I feel like she hasn't had to take care of her house for her whole life because she's, like, you know, been in prison since she was, like, 16. And so, like, that might be part of it.
Well, yeah, again, where does this end? I mean, yeah, she's lived this life of extreme privilege and she's been catered to and nobody ever like taught her how to take care of herself.
Right.
Because
privilege and like, you know, like confinement, right? It's like privilege and that like everybody is taking care of everything for you. But then also she's like confined and not able to like do literally anything for herself. So it's like she's basically prevented from being anything besides privilege.
I feel like she should have like a couple of Dobermans on that property. She's got so many crazy fans. Like, I feel like Britney should be surrounded by killers.
I mean, I feel like given this story about her dogs, like running rampant, just shitting everywhere, that maybe having like giant, dangerous dogs might not be the best idea for her.
I want to say Marlon Brando had like attack dogs.
Whoa.
I was reading some story and like one of his friends came over to his house and like brought his own dog. It was like a smaller dog.
Oh my God.
And Brando's dog just like killed it. And Brando was just like sort of nonchalant about it.
Holy shit.
I could have that wrong, but it was like, yeah.
God.
But honestly, like, you know, you can buy for a good amount of money a dog that's trained to attack on your command and to protect your property. Like, I'm surprised more celebrities aren't rolling with like vicious, like, what do you call them? Like Belgian Malinois, you know, these dogs that are
no idea what I imagine like a Doberman or like a maybe like
German
a pit
Shepherd.
bull. Yeah, German Shepherd. I know a wealthy person who shall remain nameless who has a dog that they got to be a guard dog. But then the dog ended up being like way too friendly and just would like greet people at the door all goofy style and like wag its little tail and just be like cute and like not at all a guard dog, even a little bit, no matter how hard they tried to train it. And they tried really, really hard.
Yeah, it's like the thing about it is that you get one of those dogs, if you don't really know what you're doing, like these dogs are like hair trigger, right? Like one word, you give them one word and they go into like kill mode.
Yeah, so I feel like for Britney Spears, that might not be the best idea.
Yeah, whenever, who knows what could happen? That could end in disaster. Like one of these guys is like cutting her lawn or something. Just the dog goes ape shit.
Right, exactly. And then next thing you know, it's like Britney Spears' dog killed the fucking neighbor and she's back in a conservatorship again.
Okay. I get bits and pieces of this, but like her social media presence seems like it's getting increasingly chaotic. She's like half nude, like in the bathroom, like showing people her ass. And
yeah, she posted a video from a sushi restaurant where she was like, I'm on a bad date. And then she's like showing her ass dancing in the bathroom.
Yeah. And then she's got friends and family who are leaking to the press that they're worried about her because her house is covered in feces. Like, Mira, you're kind of an expert on Britney. Like, where does this end? Like, where are we headed?
I mean, like, so like as much as like, yes, I do think that it's concerning that if she's got dog shit all over her house, that's like not great. But at the same time, it's not great because that is the same family that put her in the conservatorship to begin with. So it's like, I don't know, like you don't want to trust them. At the same time, they're probably not wrong about the dog shit. I mean,
yeah. Is she in touch with her family? Like, is her mom? I mean, I feel like her mom's got to be at least paying a visit every once in a while, or
I think she's maybe in touch with her mom just because her mom was one of the people who helped her get out of the conservatorship. But I think that's probably the only person in her family that she's in touch with. Like, because
what about her sister?
No, her sister is like fucking evil. Like her sister should go straight to hell. She's a bad, bad person.
Why?
Like, she was just like taking so much money from Britney Spears in this conservatorship and just like perpetuating every single like bad rumor about her that could like get her further into the conservatorship, testified against her when she tried to go out of the conservatorship, like just like very much against her.
But Britney, I feel like she has legitimate like mental health issues that are driving this behavior. And does she have any friends in the world? Like, does she have anybody around her that actually gives a shit about her is the question.
I mean, it's got to be so hard to find any friends to trust if you're Britney Spears.
I'll be her friend. That's what she needs.
Spears, contact Brad Listi, please.
She needs somebody like me who like doesn't give a shit like about the music or the the movies, the fame, any of it, to just be like her advisor, just somebody who can like come in and be like, okay, I'm here to help. We'll get you some meds. We'll get you some proper like psychiatric care. And I would need complete control of her phone so that she doesn't like completely make an ass of herself.
So like you just want to put her back into a conservatorship.
That's right. Except I would be in charge of, except I wouldn't be bleeding her for money. I would just run the conservatorship and she could keep her money. But like,
I'm just taking a modest high salary.
No, I mean, it would be very mid-range. It depends how many hours she was having me work. But
yeah, it'd be like low mid six figures, not terrible.
Like somebody, like, doesn't she have like a manager? Like somebody who's like, let's make sure you're okay. I
mean, she does. Like, she's like not in a conservatorship, but she does have people who are like in charge of like helping her with her finances and things like that, like court appointed people, like who aren't in her family, who are like there to like help her with whatever, but they do not manage her social media.
Clearly. I guess, I mean, how can that happen anyway? It's her social media. She can do whatever she wants.
I mean, they did before, I guess, during the conservatorship. They did control her phone, and
she seems like she's like off the deep end to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess like I would probably be off the deep end too if I was in like a conservatorship for 13 years, which kind of makes sense. At the same time, yeah, it's concerning. But what if she's just kind of wacky? What if that's just how she is? What if she's just kind of like one of those wacky ladies you meet at the farmer's market?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I hope so. I hope it's just like she's goofing and she's like in command of her stuff.
Because like she doesn't seem on drugs. I don't think she's on drugs. Like I think she's just like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but for somebody who's sober, like that's as close as you can come to being sober and not being on drugs while seeming like you're on drugs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like she seems like she
appears on drugs.
Yeah, like neurochemically, something's not firing right.
Yeah, no, I mean, it does seem like she isn't like functioning the way a person should function, or like a person of her level of fame at least should function. I mean, it also though, I mean, yeah, it's like hard because you really can't blame her. She's never had to clean a house before. She's never been able to just post whatever she wanted on social media before. Like she's had everything taken care of for her. And so she's kind of like figuring everything out for the first time. And like seeing somebody who's like an adult woman figuring it out like that. Like if this was like a teenager, it would kind of make a lot more sense, right? It'd be like, okay, well, they're like going insane, but also like they're in their teenage rebellion phase, like this is, an adult woman doing it. And I feel like that's more alarming. You
know that I saw her out once.
Did you? When?
I've talked about this on the show. I sat next to her at dinner, and it was not long after she like shaved her head and like beat the shit out of that car with a baseball bat or whatever it was.
It was an umbrella, but yeah.
Yeah. It was right around that time. And I was out to dinner with my cousin. He was in town. I took him out to dinner, and she walked in with a friend. And what I noticed was that she seemed taller in person than I was expecting.
Interesting.
And she was more beautiful in person than she was on camera. Like she was striking. She was very gorgeous.
That's something that you see that in celebrities a lot, where it's like you see them, on camera and you're like, yeah, that's a very pretty person. But then you see them in real life compared to normal people and you're like, holy shit, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous person. That is crazy. I could totally see Britney Spears being like that.
She's 5'4", so she must have been wearing like wedge heels or something.
Right. But 5'4" is like not short for a woman. It's about average, right? Maybe like a couple inches short.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty short, but she... I
expect her to be like 5'2", though.
That's like Christina Aguilera's like
Is
teeny
she?
tiny. I think so.
Or like Sabrina Carpenter?
Yeah. I feel like Britney, I feel like people are pulling for her. You know, she seems like an innocent and a sweetheart. And, you know, she's not like a bad person. She just has some issues and she's had a hard go of it. So I hope she gets her shit together, literally, to clean up your house. Have somebody, like, pay somebody. You got the money.
Yeah, pay somebody. I feel like nobody on the internet has ever been quite as vindicated as the person from the early 2000s who went viral for like crying to the camera and saying, "Leave Britney alone." Like, nobody's ever been more vindicated than that person. They thought that they were crazy. They were absolutely right.
Oh, wait, that guy is like some guy. Was he in a tent?
Yeah, he was like in like a tent or a dark room or something like that, just screaming, "Leave Britney alone."
He knew.
He knew. He's vindicated.
How did he know? Was it out that she was like in this cloistered hell, like of her family's own making, where like they
I don't
basically
think it was like out yet, but like this guy was like a super fan and clearly could sense that like something was wrong. I think it was like maybe around the era where Britney shaved her head and he was like, you know, everybody was like being mean or whatever, and he was like, "Leave her alone, like she doesn't deserve this," like clearly recognizing that she was having a psychotic break that was induced by the world around her. And also leading to maybe the most iconic American photograph of all time. Oh, there we go.
What the fuck? I think Mira just set off the smoke alarm in her house because she was smoking a joint.
Is Mira alive?
Did you just set off the smoke alarm with your joint?
Yes, I did. I forgot to open a window.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways.
Yeah. Well, that's a first for the show. I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
Yeah, same. They must have like really fixed up the smoke alarms in here somehow while I was not looking.
Mira just nodded off while smoking a joint, and a smoke alarm startled her awake.
That's right. I've been asleep for the last like 20 minutes. Brad's just been waiting on camera for me to wake up. Luckily, the smoke alarm did it.
I think I figured it out. Mira is like smoking a joint, nodding off on her like day bed, or what do you recline on? Your chaise lounge? Your do you have a futon?
My fainting couch.
Yeah, you're like holding a joint. You're on like some enormous like edible, and you nod off asleep, and then the smoke alarm goes off, which probably happens regularly, which startles you awake, and then your head snaps back, and you hit it against the wall, and that's how you got the lump behind your ear. That's my theory.
So are you changing your verdict? Is Mira not dying now?
I'm just searching for reasons. I want to know. I really do want to know what caused this.
Me too. I'm like fucking absolutely baffled by it.
So wait, I just need I need you to predict, like, because it seems like this Britney stuff, like when celebrities behave like this, and there's this pattern of mental illness and acting out on social media and isolation, and like weird stories leaking to the press about dog feces everywhere. This stuff doesn't usually end well. Like, where do you see Britney's story ending? Like, where is she headed?
I mean, yeah, that's a good question. I don't think she's ever going to make music again, obviously. I mean,
does she perform? Does she even do music anymore?
No, she doesn't. I mean, she's like sick of it, I think. She was just like, I've been made to perform in Vegas like fucking 4 times a week my whole life. Like, I'm fucking done. I'm out. Which I understand. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but I could see it kind of going a Grey Gardens route where it's like next thing we know, she's kind of like in a, you know, American flag, holding an American flag in like a bathing suit with a fur coat, singing the Star Spangled Banner. It's false. I do think that if she went crazy, she would be like the fun kind of crazy like that, and like not the Howard Hughes kind of crazy where you like refuse to speak to anybody and you know, piss in jars and stuff like that. I think it would be more Grey Gardens kind of crazy. The only thing that I can hope for, and I think this is true, is that she has so much money and so many resources that I think that she can kind of, and she's like got people like keeping an eye on her. I think she can kind of get as crazy as she wants and still have her life taken care of at this point. So maybe it'll be like a Grey Gardens, but the mansion isn't disintegrating kind of thing.
I think she's going to make a comeback.
Yeah?
I think she'll have like it'll be like Cher, you know, when Cher would like have these hits when she was like in her 60s. I just have a feeling there's going to be at some point, it's not going to be for a while, but at some point she's going to actually get into the studio and it's going to be like her own voice. She's going to write the lyrics.
I mean, I love that prediction. I would love a new Britney album where she gets to like use her full range and like maybe she gets to like work with someone besides Max Martin, you know, like gets to work with like, I don't know, whoever Mariah works with, like really like sing her fucking heart out. I would like, that is my ideal prediction for Britney Spears. Like in an ideal world, that's what would happen.
The first single off the album is called like Dog Shit in the Hallway.
Dog shit in my bed.
Yeah. My mansion.
So speaking of a out of control mansion that is covered in animal shit, our next topic is one of our favorites, and that is the Baldwins.
We just can't quit the Baldwins.
Just can't quit them. And Angry Adam is currently at home, and his face is just getting red, and steam is coming out of his ears. And
no, he's in his car. He's in his car, and he's just like punching the dashboard, like with like great, like violent,
bloody knuckles, punching. No more Baldwins. Oh. Yet he will not turn the podcast off.
No.
So, Ireland Baldwin recently spoke to Page Six, and she credited Hilaria Baldwin with saving her dad's life.
So wait, Ireland Baldwin is Alec's child with Kim Basinger. His
correct.
One, and she's like in her 30s or something.
Yeah, she's in her 30s, and she has a kid. And she said that she credits batshit crazy Hilaria for saving Alec's life. So Ireland, I believe, is the child, if you'll recall, that Alec Baldwin left a voicemail for in which he called her a pig. So, you know, that's, I guess they have a better relationship now that Hilaria is there or something.
He just lost his temper. It happens.
He just lost his temper, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty funny that Ireland Baldwin is saying that Hilaria saved her dad's life when an entire season of television just came out in which, like, the whole plot was just her repeatedly trying to seemingly murder Alec in various ways and make his life hell. Like, just like, oh, okay, Alec, you went to the hospital and you had to get, like, a fucking, like, EpiPen because cats were around you and you're deadly allergic. Guess what? 6 cats, all right? And we're living in a mansion in fucking Manhattan, and you're going to drive the cats to the Hamptons. And, oh, you want these shoes clean? Guess what? I'm fucking up the shoes. Oh, you want your car clean? Guess what? Cheese on the car. Your car has cheese on it. You don't know why. That's Hilaria. The whole fucking show. And Ireland's like, she saved my dad's life. Like, she totally saved it.
She's keeping him young.
I mean, meanwhile, he is just, like, running around the house, just like desperately trying to fix the chaos that Hilaria has caused, like on purpose because she thinks it's funny to upset him.
Yeah, he's got OCD and she's like messing up like the mud room, like the shoes are everywhere. And
yeah, the shoes are fucking everywhere. She's messing up the mud room. She's like, yeah, just like doing, like, she's getting shit all over the car. She's crashing the car. She's doing all, like, just a maniac. She's going on the red carpet and she's saying, Alec, it's my time to talk now, and interrupting him in the microphone. And then he gets to walk away. Like, I mean, I never thought, honestly, that I would miss the Baldwins as much as I do. And that I would be as endeared to the Baldwins as much as I am. I'm eating crow. I said it in the beginning. I said, there's no way that I'll ever be endeared to the Baldwins. It's just not going to happen. And, like, you know, Alec Baldwin did shoot a woman in the face, and, like, I don't like him personally, but, like, I miss having them on my television. I really do.
They're
really
real.
Miss them.
I think they're honestly it's all a performance on some level, but I do feel like they're relatively true to who they are.
I mean, and like, Hilaria seems honestly fun to hang out with.
I bet she is. And
she's
seems like
funny and, like, fun, and like she makes people laugh. Like, I could see having a great time with her. Yeah.
And like, just the unstoppable, like, hyper fitness and beauty is just so fascinating to me.
It's wild. It's wild. It's crazy. Like, she looks way too good for her age and the amount of children that she's had. Like, it is, like, completely insane. Like, I don't know how it was ever even achieved. It seems like it defies science. Like, I don't really get it. And, like, good for Alec, I guess, for pulling somebody so far out of his league, like, really punching out of his weight class there.
Well, and she's going to be doing Dancing with the Stars, which is maybe the big headline. I mean,
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
For people listening, when this story broke, or at least when we became aware of it, Mira and I, like, had like a giddy like back and forth over text about like how we couldn't wait to watch Dancing with the Stars, which that's a first for me. I've never watched it, but I will tune in because I mean, I want to see Hilaria dance. I would put money on her winning it.
Yeah.
I think she's that hyper competitive and she's a good athlete. And I think the crowd's going to love her. But like, I just don't see that woman losing. I think she's in it to win it.
I also do feel like she is probably going to work 10 times harder than anybody else on that show.
That's
like,
what I mean.
She is going to be fucking training non-fucking stop. Like, it is going to be like, she is going to be like running that shit like the Navy. Like, it is like no fucking joke. SEAL Team 6 on Dancing with the Stars. Like, it is like, and I mean, in that sense, I think she's got a really good chance of winning. Having said that, there is a professional gymnast who she is going to be, Jordan Childs, who she is going to be performing against, which is a shame. Having said that, she's also competing against Corey Feldman and Andy Richter. So, like, you know, her odds of beating almost everybody, I feel like, are pretty good.
Andy Richter?
Yeah, what the fuck, right? Andy Richter and fucking Corey Feldman. Like, do we want to see these people dance? I don't really want to see these people dance.
Imagine like Alec Baldwin having to interact with Corey Feldman backstage.
It'll probably happen.
You're very annoying, Corey. Stay away from my wife.
Stay away from my wife. Oh, wow. And, oh, this is going to be a problem. So, all right, a little background. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Lisa Vanderpump was on Dancing with the Stars. On Dancing with the Stars, you get a professional trainer who is your partner who always dances with you on the show. Lisa Vanderpump's trainer was a guy named Gleb Savichenko or something like that. I can't pronounce his last name. Gleb. Gleb was like almost the end of her marriage. Like, everybody loved Gleb. Gleb is like a ladies' man. He like is fucking all kinds of Dancing with the Stars. Like, this might be a marriage problem for Hilaria and Alec.
Wait, that's her trainer?
That's her trainer.
And he's straight. Oh, Alec's going to be, he's going to be a mess.
So mad. She's probably already training. He's probably already so mad.
He'll be at every training session, just brooding off on the side. I was going to say too, you know, like, I want to watch Hilaria compete, obviously, but I think maybe the thing that I'm most interested in seeing on the show is like the entire crazy like Baldwin brood like cheering on their mom. You know, yes. That's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. And they have those like little like beginning parts where they'll like interview the family and be like, what does this mean to you? Like, how do you feel about blah, blah, blah? Like, I can't wait. It'll be like, it's like methadone for the Baldwins not being here.
Well, they're going to be in LA to do this taping. I mean, they're going to have to be out here for a time, right?
But like methadone for like the Baldwins show not being on air anymore. It's like you get to have at least a little on your screen, right? Like,
well, it's like, also methadone for the Baldwins themselves because they're not getting a second season. Like, this is their way to keep being on reality TV.
Right, it's true. They're like, this is our chance if we like really do. And probably on some level, they're like, if I win Dancing with the Stars, like, you know, we might be able to get the show back, which I doubt, but this is,
you're right. This is like Hilaria. It's like, mom's going to save us. Mom's going to save the Baldwins reality show.
She's like, Hilaria is like studying Kris Jenner, working overtime to try to be like the momager that makes the entire family famous, that makes the entire family successful. She wants another episode of that reality show. She's like, this is mommy saving the family. And like, mommy is going to work 10 hours a day to win this fucking show, or it'll be the last fucking thing I do. I think that woman is like as competitive as a person could possibly be. And she sees that this is her chance.
Yeah, I'm thinking she wins.
I think she's going to be at least in the top 3. And
Can we go to a taping? Has it happened? Can we go to see?
Can we? Okay, wait, hold on. We need to fucking do that. Like Dancing with the Stars tapings.
What network is it on?
Let's see. Dancing with the Stars is on ABC.
I can reach out. I have a friend.
Oh my God, please.
That might be able to get us might be connected to somebody else who could get us. But I don't know if the taping, maybe it's already been taped is the thing. Maybe
I don't think it has. Because they like just chose the people.
Oh my God. I think we should go. That would
Dude,
be
please, I beg you. Like, oh my God, please.
That would be so funny to be in the same room with the Baldwins. And,
oh my God. Like, please, somebody like hire an Etsy witch to do a good spell on this to make sure that we get into Dancing with the Stars, because I would love nothing more. Like, nothing more. I would go up to Alec and say, like, Alec, I'm your biggest fan. Like, thank you so much. Like, I would never normally go up to a celebrity. If I had the opportunity to say hello to Alec Baldwin at Dancing with the Stars, 1,000% I would.
What is your name? Mira Gonzalez.
It's like, I'm Latino.
My wife is Latina.
My wife is also Latina.
My children speak fluent Spanish.
My children's Spanish is better than yours.
It would be the funniest thing ever if we somehow got a selfie with the Baldwin, like the entire Baldwin family. It would be a full circle moment.
Please, God, let this happen. I would do anything. It would be so good. I will cheer so hard for Hilaria Baldwin. I will bring a sign. I will bring friendship bracelets. I went to the Eras tour. I know how this shit works. I will be her biggest fan.
We could go up to them with real confidence and authority. We watched every minute of their reality show. We know them. We could be
go
like,
to them and
hey,
say, I loved your show. We thought it was amazing. I hope there's a second season. That's what you say to them to get them to like you.
Yeah, Alec would eat that up.
Yeah. We'd be like, we just thought you guys were so charming and so cute and funny, and your kids are amazing, and we just loved it. That's the way that we do it. That's the way that we get Alec to like us and take a picture with us.
Yeah, or just when he's walking past, just be like, cheese on the Range Rover.
Why is there cheese on the Range Rover?
He would suddenly snap. He'd look at you.
Who are you?
Yeah. Your name is Mira.
So Alec posted a Instagram video the other day that Brad and I were really cracking the fuck up at, and I do think that our listeners should hear it, just because it brought us so much joy, and this is our beat. So let's take a listen momentarily to the Alec Baldwin Instagram post. This is him, just to describe sort of his whereabouts in this post. He is in his backyard in the Hamptons, which we know because we saw the show and they showed the backyard of the Hamptons, and that's what it looked like. He looks fucking wrecked. His title as the most exhausted man in America, it is secured. I mean, he looks just absolutely ruined. He just did the events of Mission Impossible or something like that, and now he's home, and he has COVID also. I mean, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, he looks like Walter Matthau with a hangover.
Exactly. And all right, so let's take a listen.
A couple more days left. We're out here. End of summer. It's been a good summer.
So first of all, it hasn't been a good summer. He's not looking like it's been a good summer.
I feel grateful for my 7 insane children. This summer has left me feeling rejuvenated.
My wife is trying to kill me.
I haven't slept more than 2 consecutive hours in more than a decade. My entire body is racked with pain. My soul hurts. But I am grateful to be alive.
I'm grateful to God and to everyone in my life, my family, to have had a nice summer. It's certainly a lot better than last summer.
Last summer when he shot a woman in the face, by the way, is what he's referring to.
Or he was in court. I think it was when his legal, he had that legal fate, which is what the reality show was filmed.
Right.
That he was so stressed out about this that he hired an entire reality television crew to come in and film him all summer, because that's a way to ratchet down the anxiety.
In terms of the difficulties we've had to deal with. Been a nice summer, though. Thank you, God, for a really, really relaxing time.
Yeah.
Relaxing is not the word that I think of when I look at Alec Baldwin here.
Yeah. I don't think there's a word farther from Alec Baldwin's appearance than relaxed.
Yeah, I literally don't think he's ever been relaxed once in his entire life.
He keeps thanking God.
Yeah, since when is God a thing for him? He never really mentioned God much in the reality show, at least.
Got to go to the gym every day and take better care of myself and being 67 is not my favorite thing, but...
Gym every day? Do we believe that?
He said he went to the gym every day?
Said he went to the gym every day.
I don't know what he's doing there.
I think he's just gossiping with this lesbian dog trainer friend.
Yeah.
She's like, fucking lifting weights, and he's just like, so let me tell you about what Hilaria did today.
It could be worse. Soon it will be worse. I'll be 68 in April, so... But we had a good summer.
When he says soon it'll be worse, that means he's going to kill again.
Is that what it is? It's a signal?
Yeah, that's a signal. It's a signal that he's ready and he's going to kill again, and that time is coming around. It's like once every 2 years, he's got to kill.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Oh, fuck. He looks fucked, man. All right, let's see.
Good summer. My family, a lot of changes. Kids changing their behavior and wanting different things to do and interests and so forth. It's a part of that whole procession. But and I'm not going to say it went by so fast. Maybe it did. I don't know. That's perception. But for me, it didn't really go by so fast. It was nice. It was nice. So back to school this weekend and get the kids at school.
What the fuck is he talking about?
What the fuck is he talking about? He's like breathing like strangely into the camera, and he's like, oh, the kid's in school, turning 68.
Timed, yeah. So wait, okay, he's 67 going on 68.
Right.
Time is somehow moving slowly for him, I think is what he was saying.
Right. He's like, oh, time is moving quickly, but that's just perception. Time is moving slowly. Who knows what the fuck that means? No idea.
What will Alec and Hilaria do when he turns 69? It's a big question.
I mean, are they going to do the obvious? Alec, would you like to you say 69?
I will rest my genitalia on your face, Hilaria. On your beautiful cabeza.
Alec, no puedo respirar. Ayúdame.
Hush, my Latina princess.
God, just like increasingly horrifying images of the Baldwins every episode. It's like, what I want to know is like, what compels a person to post a video like this? It's not like everyone's like, Alec, we're waiting for an update. Like, TikTok, how's the summer going for you?
Go talk to your wife. Right. I feel like he's telling us stuff that he should just be saying to Hilaria.
Yeah, go talk to your friend, the lesbian dog trainer.
Yeah.
Go talk to anyone besides the camera. I mean, it's something that celebrities do, though. Like, it's like I feel like Adrian Brody is just like the other side of the same coin, where he's also talking into the camera insanely, but he's extremely positive, versus Alec is just like, so I'm very tired.
But I feel like baby boomers often, like the ones who try to do Instagram, like Michael Douglas posts the funniest shit. I don't know if you follow him.
I don't.
But he just does these selfie videos where he's like not really looking at the right place on the camera, and he's talking real slow and not, you're just like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
it's like, why?
But it's like kind of endearing too, in a way. Like, but Alec Baldwin's just like, I'm going to go get on the gram and pour my heart out to the people.
I mean, Hilaria doesn't do that. Hilaria is like a little bit more. She keeps it tighter with her PR. She's like,
on Dancing with the Stars. She's got a career ahead of her. I think that Alec just isn't getting acting jobs, and he's like, he's got to get his fix.
That's wild. Like, that is true though. Like, Alec isn't getting acting jobs, and Hilaria is about to be on Dancing with the Stars. Like, that's like, she's winning.
I honestly feel like she should be, like, she's worthy of being some sort of like celebrity, like
a talk show host.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a daytime talk show host, or
like she could do like what Ellen did but way better, probably. Like, or at least she could do like a podcast. Like, I feel like she could do like a Call Her Daddy type podcast, something.
I just feel like she's got the goods. She looks like a celebrity, she acts like a celebrity, she's goofy, but she doesn't take herself too seriously.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, it's not super common for me to feel like a celebrity would be fun to hang out with, but I genuinely feel like Hilaria would be fun to hang out with. Like, she's like, I mean, like, to be married to Alec Baldwin and to have that big of a sense of humor about him, you've got to be fun. Like,
I think if you actually hung out with him, like went to dinner with Alec Baldwin, you'd be like, this guy is so fucking funny.
I mean, he's got charm. I'll bet he's got a lot of charm, like I would bet that like they clearly laugh, like they clearly like do love each other weirdly. Like they've got a thing. Like,
yeah. And he's he's like very self-involved, but I feel like he kind of knows
too.
it.
It works.
Yeah, but I mean, I think like maybe both of them know, but I think he has like a sense of humor about his whole shtick.
Right. He's a little bit self-aware.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
you hope.
You'd pray. Jesus Christ. This video is not the most self-aware thing I've ever seen.
I was going to say, this video is making me question that, but like maybe he, I just think it's generational too. I feel like maybe he thinks he needs to do this and he doesn't he's like watching other people make selfie videos and he's like, okay, I'll make one. I
mean, I guess also like a lot of times like management, like people's management will be like, you need to be posting on TikTok more often or you need to be posting on Instagram more often. And it would be like very, very funny for Alec Baldwin's management to be like, you need to be posting on Instagram more often because he's like an old man and he's Alec Baldwin. But I think it's possible.
Oh, yeah. I mean, are like the Baldwins on TikTok? I'm not on TikTok really anymore.
Oh my God, are the Baldwins on TikTok? That is like a whole fucking rabbit hole for me to go down if they are. Weren't they doing TikTok videos in the show at one point? Like for like the daughter?
I'd be shocked if Hilaria is not on TikTok. She's got to be all over that.
I would bet the daughter's trying to become a skincare influencer, so she is on TikTok.
Yeah, and Hilaria will put herself on there to like help boost.
Right, and Hilaria is trying to be like a momager for her, trying to get her like management to like have this like skincare influencing career. I mean, you gotta respect Hilaria for a lot of things, but like for her endless pursuit of trying to make her children famous, like she is like, these kids are going to be on the television. They're going to have a fucking career. Like, we are going to make sure these kids get famous. Like, he fucked up with Ireland. She could have been way more famous than she is. I mean, she even got fucking Ireland like a modeling gig. This
is just what happens. I mean, I guess on some level it's natural. It's a company town. Hollywood is it's just like the family business on some level. But like, I just was reading, I want to say like Judd Apatow's daughter, who's like probably 24, just like directed her first film. And I'm like, all these, people like dying to direct a film, and she just insane. Like walks right to the front of the line and gets to direct like a cool film. And it's like, it's the way it works.
Of course. Or like a Gracie Abrams just gets to like open for Taylor Swift despite being like the shittiest musician of all time.
Yeah. It's like the fix is in, right?
I mean, and you know what? Like I don't super support Nepo babies, but I absolutely support M. Night Shyamalan's kids as being Nepo babies. I hope that they succeed as Nepo babies. I find it very cute. And like to some degree, I'm sure I'll regret saying this, but I do kind of support Alec Baldwin's kids being successful too. If Haley Baldwin gets to do it, then why not?
Yeah. Well, all I ask is that the Nepo babies just completely admit that they're in the position that they're in to a large degree based on the fact that they are the spawn of rich celebrities.
Right. Just admit it and then like be good at what you do. That's all you need to do to be a Nepo baby for me. Be really good at what you do
lift up and then lift up and help open the door to some people who are not so privileged.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I mean, like there's like, Hollywood's been full of Nepo babies for as long as Hollywood has existed. And not all of them have been, hated. Like Nick Cage.
The only reason I hate is when they get angry when you call them a Nepo baby. It's like
Dakota Johnson. It's like, fucking shut up, bitch. Like, we know that you're a Nepo baby and that's how you got here. You're not a great actor. You seem funny and kind of fun to hang out with, but like, don't say that like that. No, it's boring. Like, it's boring for you because you're rich and you're rich and you don't care about other people.
Or just like, it's like, dude, like just, it's reality.
Yeah.
It's reality. Like, do you think the fact that you're like the daughter of two like major celebrities didn't help open doors for you? Like,
yeah, it's delusional to think otherwise.
Yeah, it's delusional. That's the thing. So just be like, yeah, it's totally a huge privilege, and I didn't ask to be born to these people, but it definitely has helped me, and I'm very lucky, and I owe it to others to help them.
That's what your daughter's going to say when she has her wildly successful podcast.
That's right. I will drill that into her.
Every episode.
I'm going to hand her a microphone when she's 18, but she's got to pay it forward.
Yeah, people are going to say you grew up with a golden microphone in front of your mouth,
Just hand this empire off to her when she's like 25.
Everyone's going to say she didn't earn it. She's a Nepo baby.
I'm going to be so old, I'll have to stop this, and you're going to have to start doing the pop culture podcast with her.
That's right. And then I'm going to be the old one.
Yeah, the torch will be passed. Mira will be aging. Mira's going to start making selfie videos in her backyard. Just talking about how grateful she is.
Yeah, time's gone very slow, but also very fast. And, I'm just feeling really grateful. And also I'm mad at God, but I'm grateful for him,
I nodded off again yesterday. The dinner table.
Woke up with a bump behind my head today. Feeling very grateful.
I just don't know how this happened. I nod off all the time from being so high, and yet I can't figure out how I have a bump on my head.
I wonder how I injured my head by falling asleep with like plastic on my face.
Well, on that note, Mira, I think we're ready to wrap it up here. Another week of Brad and Mira for the culture, and I think we did a good job. I feel like it was a good episode. Yeah, I think we did well. Listeners, let us know if you agree. And we got to figure out when the Dancing with the Stars tapings are happening. We got to figure that out. Let's not fuck around on that. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back next week. Bye-bye.